Hi, I'm Becky Amble. Welcome to the Management Minute. And another story from the napkin, The Melon and the Monkey. This book by Barbara Burke, and yes, you can order it on Amazon. At least you could a couple days ago. So if you want a copy, you can get it that way. Well, the monkey. What is the monkey story? Well, again, we have our two characters, Olivia and Isabel. And as has been the scenario, Olivia, the younger woman, is nervous about applying for a job, and she kind of has gone through this whole analysis of, should I try for this job, shouldn't I? It'll mean more responsibility. What about my kids that I need to take to school or pick up? And all those kinds of things were going through her mind. So she was just getting herself to be a nervous wreck. And her mentor, Isabel, said, let's talk about this. So Isabel has another story. And Isabel is actually originally from Mexico. So they sit down and she tells this story. She said trapping and selling wild monkeys had been a pretty lucrative business in Mexico at one time. And poachers would capture the monkeys by placing containers in the forest with a piece of sweet coconut meat inside this container, this trap. The container had a hole barely large enough for the monkey to put its hand in and grab the coconut. And if the monkey tried to take its hand out, it found out that it couldn't because it had the grip on the food and stayed trapped. So if the monkey let go of the food, the coconut, it could get free. So then this was the story. And Olivia says, okay, I get it. I guess those monkeys and I have something in common. The monkeys used to hang on and get trapped because they wouldn't let go, and how do I resolve this? How do I get free of all of this stress? So Isabel says, how about if we then look at some ideas for you? So obviously Olivia says, the more I obsess about this job, the worse it is, and I'm telling myself all kinds of things and making up stories in my head, and it's just getting worse. So Isabel agrees, and she said, you will see that the less attached you are to the outcome, the more powerful you will feel. And she said, I guarantee that when you are able to focus on what may or may not happen in the future and more on the here and now, the happier you'll be. So let go of all of that and focus on the here and now. So she said, my advice is to go into the interview, do the best you can, and then let it go. The decision as to whether or not you're going to get that job isn't up to you. It will then be out of your hands. So after doing that, having that story shared with her, Olivia did go through and was able to go through in a positive way in her job interview and let it go without being so obsessed about what the outcome was. So another story about how letting go can help us. Thanks.